Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Phillips Exeter releases new report on sexual misconduct allegations. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Charisse LeClaire.
Out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
7 individuals have been identified through the reports after 2 law firms hired by the Academy interviewed more than 170 people. Some of them have already been named in previous reports. Allegations ranging from innuendo and inappropriate comments to forcible sexual assaults by staff members, and 18 allegations of sexual misconduct by students against students. Phillips Exeter Academy administrators also sending an apology to the survivors, saying on the Academy's behalf, we accept full responsibility for the harm that has been suffered and for the failures of those whose responsibility it was to prevent and address such harm. The reports also detail a dual record-keeping system that existed, which included a personnel file held by HR and a separate confidential file held by school leaders. Problematic to alum and former Academy religion instructor Carl Lindemann. He blew the whistle on misconduct during his time at the Academy, hoping to leave a paper trail.
You cannot be acting with integrity, and all you've got to say is that mistakes were made.
He says more focus also needs to be placed on the peer abuse and what was done to keep students safe from other students. Lindemann credits current leadership with taking action to keep students safe on campus now, but worries still about the past leadership's responsibility.
What remains to be seen is what they're going to do in terms of truth and reconciliation.
A Boston attorney representing some of the survivors tells News 9 this is a step in the right direction and could encourage more survivors to come forward. She also told us more can be done by schools to respond to these types of allegations and hold the perpetrators accountable. Live in the studio, I'm Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Brothers spreading dad's ashes hurt in small plane crash. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Spend a fun-filled day out at the Honey Pot Hill Orchards, just 20 miles west of Boston. The orchards are filled with trees bursting with apples and pears just ripe for the picking. Honey Pot Hill Orchards in Stowe, Mass. On the web at honeypothill.com.
Family identifies the pilot of the single-engine plane as Scotty Landis, a young man with impressive credentials.
Scotty, he's a chief warrant officer in the Army, flies Black Hawk helicopters, very established pilot. He's flown in and out of here a million times.
Scotty's uncle says he was flying with his brother Patrick on a solemn flight to honor their father.
He was with my nephew, his younger brother, who I guess they were going to spread their dad's ashes.
Crews hoisted the plane from the muddy edge of the pond and towed it to a hangar as they searched for evidence of trouble. Neighbors say they heard sputtering before it went down just beyond the runway at Cramland Airport.
There was significant damage to the front of the plane. They did have to use sawzalls and hand tools to remove part of the aircraft to be able to extricate them from the aircraft.
Rescuers say they had the brothers out in about 15 minutes, transporting them by medical helicopter. The crash, a heartbreaking turn for a family already grieving.
Mostly worried about the pilot and the passenger. That's, the rest of it we can take care of.
Now, first responders tell us that one of the brothers was not conscious when he was taken to the hospital, and we know that one of the brothers is listed in critical condition tonight.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Mass state trooper with criminal past dishonorably charged. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Want a shower that's both beautiful and easy to clean? Call Oasis Shower Doors. Our protective glass coatings reduce cleaning time by up to 90%. All custom made and installed with the highest quality components. Get easy online estimates at oasisshowerdoors.com.
A trooper with a drug-dealing past is resigning and receiving a dishonorable discharge. Trooper Leah Genduso was placed on unpaid leave in February after her 2007 testimony in a federal drug trafficking case surfaced. During that testimony, she admitted to using pot daily and helping sell it. The defendant was an ex-boyfriend. Despite the testimony, Genduso was hired as a dispatcher, later a trooper. 3 district attorneys' offices were forced to throw out cases because of her involvement. And tonight, state police say Genduso lied during the hiring process, and the agency has made changes to help prevent it from happening again. The State Police Association of Massachusetts says it is extremely disappointed by the department's decision.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Waterville family agonizes over news of Augusta body discovered. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
It's blueberry season in Maine. At Libby and Son U-Picks in Limerick, you'll find big, fat, juicy blueberries ripe for picking. Bring your family. Enjoy the view and treat yourselves to freshly made blueberry donuts and smoothies. Libby and Son U-Picks, Limerick, Maine.
Like the heart was just torn out. Like, the stomach just went down. It's emotional.
That's how Ann Perkins says she felt when she heard Augusta police discovered a body Thursday afternoon in the woods off Wheats Mills Road across town from where her daughter lives. 37-year-old Liz Perkins hasn't been seen since July 30th near the North Street Park.
I gave her a box of crochet needles and some books because she likes to crochet. We gave her a hug and a kiss, and that was the last time I'd seen her.
Perkins says her daughter has struggled with drug addiction, but started to turn her life around and was determined to get clean. She had a new job and seemed happy. Police say Perkins is one of 3 missing person cases in central Maine. Ann Perkins is holding out hope that her daughter is still alive.
I cry myself to sleep. I worry if she's eating, if she's alive out there, if she's eating, if she's got a roof over her head, or I just want her home.
The ME's office is examining the body that was found in Augusta, but until a positive ID is made, this family is left waiting and wondering. In Waterville, Jim Keithley, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Robin Leach, lifestyle of the rich and famous host, dies at 76. Let's take a listen to the video.
I was disappointed with Roger Moore's recipe for scrambled eggs because I was expecting much more excitement from Mr. Bolton, but in fact they are the best scrambled eggs that I've ever tasted. Absolutely, it's very important being a chef, not just with the cooking, but with the people who run down with us. Remember, I have a cooking job for myself. I set my kitchen, my living room, my entire apartment and building on fire. I was disappointed with Roger Moore's recipe for scrambled eggs because I was expecting much more excitement from Mr. Bolton, but in fact they are the best scrambled eggs that I've ever tasted. Absolutely, it's very important being a chef, not just with.
Okay, and that's a look at the video. The man whose iconic voice best known for describing celebrity Holmes, has died at the age of 76, according to a statement from his family. The veteran journalist was in the hospital after suffering a stroke on November 21st, as reported by Los Angeles Review-Journal. The statement from the family read, "Statement from Robin Leach family. Dispute the past 10 months. What a beautiful life he had. Our dad, grandpa, brother, uncle, and friend, Robin Leach, passed away peacefully last night at 1:50 a.m. And all of our thoughts and prayers here at the Riley King Network goes to Robin Leach's family and friends. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.